K-drama fans, this is us. We are the KThree, and this is our KThree Clubhouse, where we are going to share our weekly watch list with you live. So we are just going to do this like we do our normal weekly watch list, and we are going to dive in and discuss all of our watch list items with you. So join us. It's going to be super fun.
So you can comment, which is why we're doing this. We want to be able to talk to you.
Yes.
And we want to hear your thoughts because that's what this Clubhouse is all about. So you can chat with us. You can comment live. Also, we have something called super stickers. So if you purchase one of those, we will definitely see your comment. It really just kind of highlights what you have to say.
Yes.
And
it is that $sign down below in the comments section next to your emojis. Yes.
Yes. And then let's see who is here. Nora K is here. Hello.
Hi, guys.
Also, Holly Patterson and Kay Fitz. It's so good to see you guys.
It's so good to see you. Caitlin's here. Yay.
And Want to Be Inspired. Hello. Welcome, you guys.
Thank you. So glad you guys made it. So like we said before, this is the Clubhouse. If you need somewhere to hang out and talk K-dramas, if you need people to talk to, if you need like-minded people, that is what this is all about. So as we do every week, let's get started with Monday, Tuesday.
Yes, so to say we're starting with Monday, Tuesday.
So we're going in the Wayback Machine. So Monday, Tuesday, let's go ahead and get started. Guys, we had a couple of premieres this week. We had a couple of finales, but let's talk for the first premiere. Penthouse, the Penthouse. What did you, Marisa? I literally got 15 minutes in it. I hated everyone. I was stressed out, and I felt like I was watching U.S. news, and I just couldn't take it. I literally had to stop.
I couldn't take it either. Just this unabashed greed. And then, although we do have our Empress, or from the last Empress, our Dowager mother.
Yes, she was amazing.
She was amazing, but just so much greed and over the top luxury. I could not.
I was having an anxiety attack. I was having an anxiety attack. I had to turn it off. I was like, I can't do that this morning. But yes, Caitlin, Penthouse is batshit crazy. It is nutballs, right? I mean, it's just nuts. It's completely crazy.
I know. It's so over the top. So if you like that kind of thing, that crazy makjang, the young woman falling off of the, one of the upper floors at the same time one of our leads is going down in the elevator. If you love the opera music, because it's just so heightened and like this, the going for the throat with the angel wings of the trophy. Oh my God.
It was so crazy. It was so crazy. Yeah.
It was too much. It was too much. Holly Patterson, thank you so much.
Holly Patterson, yes, thank you. That's so very cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So basically, Penthouse, guys. Unless you guys tell us to jump right on this, I don't know. It is like Sky. Is it like Sky Castle? I'm not sure. Is that what it is?
I guess so. I didn't watch Sky Castle because again, it was just like parents clawing at each other for their sake of their kids. It was too much to say. We have enough stress in our lives.
I got about halfway through Sky Castle, and I kind of got to the point where it was that high elite energy that I was just like, I don't understand it, and so I had to bail. Yes, it is Sky Castle Penthouse version. So guys, unless you are telling us that we must watch it, I think this is a pass, at least for me, for sure.
Yeah. Too much brattiness is
way too much.
Too much.
But a premiere that I did shockingly enjoy, Marisa, was KAIROS. I'm still having a hard time pronouncing it, and we've gone over it 15 times. KAIROS, I really, really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, I hope you guys checked it out because I really liked it too. I think this is one that I'm really enjoying. I'm loving the layers. I love that it's kind of like the Korean film was Il Mare and the American Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock version was The Lake House. The Korean version, Junjian. Yeah, so there's a bit of that, and there's also a bit of Signal. So it's like they're living in two different times and they're communicating to each other, but only
for 1 minute. 1 minute a day, and I think that's hilarious. But they can text like mad, and all the texts come through. So
and I
it's
love
hilarious.
Shin Sung-rak figured that out lickety split,
super fast. Like I would have been like, well, I know it's only
happening?
at night, but yeah. So that was really, it was crazy. But I really, really enjoyed it. Shin Sung-rak always plays such a dick, though. Like, what is that? Like, I get that he's now a grieving father, but before that, oh my God, I'm like, be nice to your little girl. Like, that was just horribly mean. And then, of course, grief-stricken because he was so terrible to her.
Yeah, I would be scared to death if he was my father. He is so freaking intimidating and just,
super nuts.
So the only thing I get really nervous about, because this is done really well so far, is that time travel at some point just falls apart.
Yeah. Timey-wimey always does seem to fall apart a little bit. I'm going to say some positive stuff about Kairos on Twitter. We'll need to add it to my list. We will definitely jump on that on Twitter because I wanted to give it a first, especially on Twitter, give it a couple of first moments because, again, as Marisa just said, timey-wimey gets a little bit wonky and you have to really like kind of jump in there. But I like the way they're handling it so far. So I'm curious to see what happens next week.
Yeah, I think they've really set it up well. I don't know how on earth she's going to convince his self from August that she's telling the truth.
Right.
Because she's like got no time for that kind of nonsense.
None. So. He is, I'm hoping that his September self sent her with some ammunition for his August self. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So I'm kind of like, oh, okay. Like, we need that. We need that really, really bad. But overall, I mean, I love her. She is just spectacular, right?
Yeah.
Like,
what is her name?
Lee
Se-young.
Like she's just spunky and adorable and fun and emotionally. She just got the whole package. Like I just freaking love her so much.
I feel for her so much between her mother going missing, who's got cancer, and one of her best friends betraying her like that over money. Oh my gosh. And then she like she's talking to some lunatic over text about being in another time.
Who randomly got her phone number, and the connection between the phones, and it's just crazy. So right now, guys, it is starting off pretty well. It's a pretty decent, it's definitely in that Signal category for a construct of, Signal did do it really well, Caitlin. And so we kind of got that set up. So I'm hoping we can stick with that. So I'm right now into it. So I'm excited for it for sure.
Yeah, to say, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, but I don't know the show Faith. If that's the drama you're thinking of that's done time travel well, I'm not familiar with that one. So
that one's pretty old, if I remember correctly. Is that the Lee Min-ho one, guys? I feel like that's the one you guys talk about a lot with the Lee Min-ho. And Tunnel was handled okay. I did enjoy Tunnel. It got a little muddy there towards the end where I wasn't sure what happened with the ending for me personally. Caitlin, everyone's holding out for a season 2 on Signal. I don't know if it's happening, you guys. It's been years.
Yeah.
And she's made like 4 other shows. So I don't know what's happening with that.
Yeah.
9 did work. Okay. 9 worked out well. Okay, I'll check that out. Tunnel did well. Faith the Great Doctor. Ooh, okay. That one, I feel like that one's kind of a little bit older. But so that time travel thing tends to get a little murky, and then it all becomes like, So fingers crossed for Kairos. Did I pronounce it right this time?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Then, so let's move on. Did you guys, Marisa, did you finish Zombie Detective?
I did finish it, but I didn't watch every minute of the last 3 episodes.
Yeah.
I don't know
what unfortunately happened. Just never called. Once you told me they solved his zombie, like how he became a zombie, I was like, there's nothing about it that called me back. Did you guys watch the Zombie Detective out there? Anybody else finish it up? Love to see it.
I mean, it definitely was fun when it started, and then I mean, it wrapped. Because how was it going to end?
Right. How did it end? Like, dude, tell me. How did it end?
So basically, he tried to run away from her, And then he's like, oh, I've got no money. And then there's just kind of like this kind of meandering.
Okay.
But then the way it ended was that he went off to live in the mountains and set up a, not fresh chicken, but like
Raw
raw
chicken?
chicken
Oh my
delivery.
God. I love it.
And she took over the detective agency.
Okay. All right.
And then our wacky duo, the one minion went back to China to open up the China office of their detective agency. And he comes back and he's like all slick and he's got this like crazy patterned suit and this hat. And so they ended it almost near the end. It was Halloween. So he could come out as his zombie self and no one would question him. And they meet up at a party and, but the very, very end, did you guys watch the tag at the end of episode 16? It was a callback to The Last Empress where
oh my God, I think
Ho,
I saw that clip.
Yeah.
I love it so
if
much.
I get a haircut, will I look like him? Kim
That's so fantastic. So we've got Caitlin and Holly both saying that they set it up for a second season. Did you feel the same way?
Yeah, because they're all still around. It is set up for a second season, but will it come? I don't know. Maybe sure. There could definitely be another
nice.
It wouldn't be a how did I come to be a zombie story, but
right.
Yeah.
So maybe it's kind of like the ghost detective when we finally got the title character who is a ghost who's also a detective at the end of season 1, and it seemed like that's where the show should have started.
Yeah.
And then just now we have we have a zombie detective and a ghost detective. Maybe we'll get a crossover and they will team up. It'd be hilarious. Yes.
So yeah. So it was a fun ride for a minute there.
Nice. Okay, might be. Tessia is like, it's too silly for me to watch another season, but yeah, it was. I'm sorry. I wanted it to be more fun than it was for me, and I struggled. I struggled, guys. I struggled through the whole thing.
You didn't even get to the whole how he became a zombie, which was like this local vet was trying to resurrect his wife.
Oh, okay, sure.
I don't know.
That's random. Completely random. Oh, what we didn't do, Marisa, though, earlier, though, you guys, and this is what we had a whole thing planned when we talked about Penthouse. You guys got to vote. Did everybody in the United States vote? Because that's really key. That's super important, in case you didn't notice our shirts.
Yeah. This is my Bobby Hundreds solidarity t-shirt.
I like that one. Yes. Yeah. So if you are in the U.S., please vote. Just vote. That's all we'll say. We'll leave it at that. Just vote. Yeah. All right. That is our PSA for this show. All right. And our final Monday, Tuesday show is who's watching My Dangerous Wife out there? Because bonkers. Completely bonkers. Though I will say this, Marisa, after this week's episodes and the trailer for next week, where it looks like we have an amnesia, I'm just not sure I've got 8 more episodes in me on the hijinks that are happening in this. I feel like we've played them out.
Yeah, you said this from the beginning that they're burning through so much story. It did. I know it made you nervous about like how can we possibly? This is 16. Yes,
because we look every week to see if it's less than 16, and every week it still tells us it's 16. So
you know what? Do we have anything else on Monday, Tuesday? I guess not. So Zombie Detective ended. Penthouse we're not watching.
Yeah. So I probably will because it does seem, so we really only, for our Monday, Tuesday, I've got KAIROS and now I've got my Dangerous Wife. So those might be my Monday, Tuesdays.
Yeah. I think
until something else rolls in.
Yeah. But My Dangerous Wife, again, no idea how it's going to end, but holy moly, this week got intense. And she's she was already off the rails, but she being the dangerous wife is really batshit now.
Right.
Oh my God.
Completely batshit, right? So Holly dropped it. Caitlin doesn't know if she can watch Penthouse. Oh my God, Caitlin, I said the same thing. I don't know. I can't watch both of them. They're both the same set of people and they're both, it's too much. It's too much for me. So yeah. Oh, that's right. Birth Care Center. That's right. That starts Monday. So as much as it pains me to say, my dangerous wife might not make the cut after that starts, right? I like birth date center though. If I can go somewhere and just hang out for my birthday, that'd be great. I would love that, Caitlin. That's be great. Center you just go for the day of your birthday and everyone takes care of you. It's like a spa, but only for your birthday. It's fantastic. Yeah. Whew, I don't know. Dangerous wife was it is crazy, Holly. Holly's saying it's too crazy. So yeah. So I felt like, yeah, the ending this week was great, but I'm super bummed out that we're now going amnesia plot.
Unless
she's watching 18 again and loving it. Okay, cool.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Love it when you can find a show you love.
Right?
Unless the amnesia thing in My Dangerous Wife is a ploy. I don't know though.
Which I think it is, because she's like, what? And please, show, explain what N31 is soon. Please, I'm begging. I am freaking begging to give me her backstory on being basically Black Ops, because she's too good. She's too freaking good.
Right?
There's no way.
She thinks strategically very quickly. Most of us don't do that in our regular lives. Most of us are like, what am I going to make for dinner tonight?
Right.
You know, it's like...
It's crazy. Yeah, oh my God, the whole thing with the daughter and the money and the thing, and it was just crazy.
God.
So I mean, yeah, I'm digging it, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's see. Oh, Music the Jungler, good to see you. Mandy, nice to see you guys. Welcome.
I'm still on board though, I think.
Right. Yeah. Oh no. I mean, I'm still on board. I just need them to maybe pivot to, instead of just trying to have the cops figure out. And then there's the cop's wife in the coat.
That's right.
And I was like, again, I keep coming back to maybe this whole story is this is her novel, because she keeps popping in and doing these weird things that make no sense. Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
She's either losing her mind because of her two twins that clearly have no self-control, or that's my theory. That's my theory. Oh, yeah. Mandy, we have not talked about Startup yet. That is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday show. We are getting to that one very soon.
Right.
So yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at. Like there's a lot happening, and I just need them to give me some actual data.
Yeah, because everyone is turned on each other. I think the mistress is about to turn on him also. So I don't, And what episodes were that? Those
were 7 and 8. We hit the halfway turn on like 4 shows this week.
Yeah.
That was that big week where we had 18 premieres, it felt like. And like that, all these shows are now hitting their halfway turn.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that we hit that pivot, and now we learn about what's going on with the neighbors, what's going on with, N31, what's happening with the cop's wife. Like, I feel like those are the stories I'm more interested in now.
Oh, right, because we hardly even saw the bartender this week either.
Right.
So.
I think if we saw him in a flashback, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh, okay.
All right, you guys. Let us know what you're thinking on that one for sure. So, because it's good, but yeah, I don't know. And maybe it's just because here in the US that election is looming, and so I'm very distracted by that, and so nothing really kept my attention. If it wasn't light and fluffy and easy to watch, like puppies and rainbows and balloons, I was like, nope, I hate it. Moving on. It was that kind of week for me, Marisa. I don't know about you, but I was just like, oh God. Anyway, all right, you guys. As always, let's move on. Wednesday, Thursday.
Alrighty, so
let's do this. So,
private lives.
All right, you guys. So,
Oh, do we know of a legal place to watch 18 again? No, we do not.
No, sadly, we do not. That is an off-grid scenario, which is a bummer because people are loving it, and it seems to be like a really fun one.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Whereas Private Lives is on Netflix.
Yes, super easy to watch.
Easy to watch.
Every week. Let's see. Amelia's Live Not Horrible, especially if it's not available. Otherwise, I just get too many read. Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, those off-grid sites, you guys. I mean, sometimes they're super handy, but sometimes they are dicey on your computer. So that's why we never recommend them if we can't find it legally. Sorry.
Yeah.
That is a go at your own risk on that one.
Yeah, it's definitely risky, so be careful.
For sure.
But we have private lives.
We do.
Again, they're still not together.
But as we called it last week, Marisa, they're about to be. And I think that's the only thing that's holding me on to this show is that once that crew becomes an actual crew, I think I'm going to be into it.
Yeah, they're all tied together. They all want to get Edward. They now know that GK is that at the company? GK,
Yeah.
Blah, blah. They're all against them somehow. I'm still not really sure what GK is.
Right. But, it's like a dark, I don't even know, like a dark conspiracy conglomerate. Like
I know, it's like if the Koch brothers had spies.
Which
like
they
that.
probably do.
Which
Let's
they
not
probably
kid
do.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm really loving Chajun and Jungbokgi together. Those two women are cracking
they are
up.
great. And I will say this, my favorite is, and I don't have her name pulled up, my apologies, but Bokji is my favorite. Like she goes on.
Yeah.
Yes, she goes on a reconnaissance mission in 6-inch heels. And what I loved about that scene so much is she started the scene in 6-inch heels, but then when they cut to her running in to save our girl June from the fire, they had given her flats. Like she only had like these little baby heels, and I'm like, you were just in 6-inch heels. Like I loved it. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
And then when you see her in the hospital, she's got one of those long 6-inch heels hanging off her toe, and it was just a production thing that made me laugh. Like, so I'm like, those shoes are ridiculous.
Yeah. Can't actually run in them. So, the fashion in this show is so good. Good.
It's amazing.
Oh my God.
So basically what we're seeing out here in your comments, you guys, is that you guys are feeling the same way we are. Is that like just the private lives is not, it's not really, it's kind of falling apart. It's just not gelling, right?
Yeah. I think there's just not enough cons happening, or
Yeah.
I don't know. They haven't, yeah. I mean, there's some action, but kind of not enough, I guess.
Right.
I mean, I'm still sticking with it. I do like it. And
Yeah.
I'm really, like you said, I'm really hoping that they put everybody in place now that we can like just kind of accelerate and move forward.
Yeah.
Because there's so much potential for like, between June and her missing husband, Lee Jung-hwan, coming back together.
Right. Like the previews actually really called to me for that. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with that, but I sadly am not holding out great hope.
Well, it's also interesting that they gave Kim Jae-wook Edward a revenge story as well. So that
I literally wrote in my note. I'm like, of course he has a tragic backstory, of course. And then hilarious as we always talk every week, where there's the timeline is just all over the place. I love that we did a flashback, and then we did a flashback within the flashback, and then from that flashback we flashed back to the beginning of the current flashback, but not quite current time. And I was like, I have no idea what is happening right now.
So confused. All. And then so the flashback for Edward was Nam Da-rum played him.
Of course he did. Yes, of course he did.
So I expect a little bit more of that story, because I don't think you pull him in for only one episode.
Right.
Or maybe
and then the whole backstory where the guy that they're trying to set up as, being the kingmaker actually killed his parents. And are you telling me that Mr. Kim doesn't know who Kim Jae-wook is? Are you kidding me? He knows everything. And so there's just a lot going on there.
That's right.
Right. You guys, absolutely. Caitlin, Tessia, all you guys, it just needs more cons. There just needs to be more con hijinks. Like, I need more wardrobe changes. I need more, pithy comments. I need more of our boy from Han-sun from The Player. I need more of that. I need more player vibe of this show for sure.
Caitlin, you're hilarious. That good casting had more.
Oh my God! Right, Caitlin? Yeah, even good casting had more hijinks.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, Tessia, it was so confusing. Like, Jen just explained it, and I got lost in the explanation about the back and the forth and the time and the this and the before. Oh,
and it was God. Like 8 months prior to the place that we're now talking about, but isn't the present. And I was just like, wait, what is happening right now? Where are we? Yeah, it was nuts.
It was nuts.
But you
Oh, my
guys,
goodness.
one that we are loving still, and I think you are too. Tail of the Ninetales hit their halfway point, and it was freaking amazing. Did you guys love it?
It's so good. Did you catch our 5-minute review?
Yeah,
we
we'll
have
put a link up there if you didn't.
Like immediate thoughts. It's like, oh, this show is so good.
So good. So freaking good. We loved it. So, as far as Tale of the Ninetales, I'm going to tell you what probably my favorite thing that I'm loving, Marisa, about this one is the fact that they are not focusing, and we mentioned this in our 5-minute review, but they are not focusing solely on the love relationship, where I feel a lot of shows, especially these fantasy genre type ones, they just lock on to that fated love relationship, and that's the only story they tell. Yeah. And I'm loving the fact that there's like multiple stories that I'm really enjoying.
Right. And I think also because this is Korean folklore. So I'm wondering how this show is doing in Korea, because for us Westerners, it's new, you know, and we're not super familiar with them. And they've put so many characters into this, like the actual snail bride running a restaurant, which I read up on the story. It makes total sense because she would cook lunch every day for her husband.
Oh,
so that's
nice.
why she's running a restaurant.
I literally every day I'm like gonna go to Wikipedia, and then I end up somewhere else, and I ended up not looking that up. But that is my goal, is to have all of these folklores kind of like at least a little bit, getting a little bit more information on it. Yeah. So yeah, the brothers are my favorite. The puppy Tessia, oh my God. Our little snot-nosed kid being the puppy reincarnated, nothing this week made me happier. Absolutely nothing. That was my favorite. Yes. I did love that they did. Nora, I love that they did explain more of that Irang backstory.
Yes, because they had to give him a heart, right? You have to make him he's so damaged, abandoned by his mother, a puppy killed in a fire. It's like, you know.
Yeah, so I got my puppy is dead, and I've been abandoned, and I've been chased by ghosts, and then oh my God, yes, Holly Peterson, the lady in green, she's horrible but amazing. That's right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And by far the scariest thing we saw, I thought, in my opinion, even with the ghosts in the village and all of that, the scariest thing I thought was when Gia was watching that DVD of her, and she talked to herself through it in present time. Oh my God. So scary.
That was scary. That was really scary.
That was nuts.
I love it when they do that.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Yeah. So I can't wait. We've got to settle up why he rescued Irang first. Mm-hmm. And in the teasers,
I loved it so much.
Yeah, of course. Totally see that Gia's out of there. We've got this whole Imugi story that's about to explode. Can't wait for that. Yes. There's going to be a lot happening in the second half of this series.
So that was I just really felt that it was a great, episode turn right there. It was just so good. I just love it. And
Caitlin,
sorry, what did Caitlin say?
Just say that it's the number one ratings wise in their time slot for both days in Korea. So it's big there too.
Oh, it's huge. Yeah. I'm glad to hear that, because it's just so well done. And we mentioned this briefly in our 5-minute, but I just want to take a quick second and just shout out how much I'm enjoying the Eun character. And I don't know if it's because it's Lee Dong-wook, or if it's the way the character's written, or if it's a combo of the two, but I'm loving the fact that he is a god, but kind of but he's a god and has a god complex, but he also takes care of everybody. Like, how many people are like, I'm alive because Eun saved me, or are super loyal to him because he's just a good like Gumio. Yeah. And so I'm really enjoying that, where he's not that over the top god complex where everybody is beneath him kind of a thing.
Is that part of him being the mountain god? Like, he takes care of, I don't know. He takes care of the people who live on his mountain?
Right. But there's something about that that's just really been super enjoyable for me in this one, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Marco loves Irang, of course. Of course you do. He's a lover of puppies and saving them everywhere, just like you, Marco.
That's right. That's right. Dog lovers are good people. Underneath all of
oh my God,
evil, I hate my brother stuff.
Tessie, I think he'll be saving both, but he thinks that he can save his brother fastest. I agree with that, but I was just so happy that Irang was like, he actually came for me. He was so, I just loved how then they went back to back and fought with each other. Marco, pay attention to me. I was sad that Irang. Marco. We're sorry we ignored you, Marco. Yes. We were very unhappy that Irang beat up our vet. That's a big no-no. That is a really big no-no. Don't like that at all.
If you don't know, Marco is our behind-the-scenes wizard.
So, exactly. Yes. He is our technical director and make sure everything runs smoothly. So thank you, Marco. We will never ignore you again.
Yeah.
Noriki. Oh, Irang just wants to be loved. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wait, what is this? What is this? I love Irang too, and I'm a cat person. Right, Jill, I'm the same way. We're both cat people, me and Marisa. And I do love a good puppy, though. I mean, come on. Irang is, especially when as cute as that little snot-nosed kid, you guys. In case you didn't notice with all of my thumbnails this week, I couldn't get enough of him. Could not get enough of that little boy. And his little, like, no, they're my glasses, running off. And I just loved him so much. I just love that kid. Freaking love him. Caitlin, what is already in the works from our fave Come and Hug Me? What did I miss? I'm afraid that this has destroyed all future. Oh, yes. You're right, Caitlin. It has destroyed all future Gomios because he's a fantastic Gomio.
Oh, right.
So, okay, you guys. So that was Tale of the Nine-Tailed. And yeah. I feel pretty good. I feel like we covered that one, you guys. Does anybody have any other final thoughts? Because it was a really big show this week and we all gushed. It was amazing. So moving on, a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Caitlin. Heck yeah, Caitlin. Yep. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Caitlin was always one in the works. Nice. Thanks, Caitlin. I will take anything from the team of Come and Hug Me, Caitlin. And we all know that. Come and Hug Me is one of my first crack shows, and it will always be close to my heart. I loved it so much. For sure. All right, you guys, we are in the final stretch of a few shows also on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And we've got, Marisa, we had the Lie After Lie finale. What happened? Do tell.
It ended really well. Was anyone else watching it? Because I love a romance makjang.
Right?
It was so, oh my goodness.
Crazy.
All right. Yeah, crazy with a capital C and like 18 exclamation points at the end.
Nice.
So, where do I start? So it did end well. Everything got wrapped up.
Good.
Our CEO
and you were satisfied with how it wrapped up? Okay, good.
Yeah. Our CEO confessed, which was a little surprising. Because they found the hitman and she confessed, but it turns out that her handsome secretary was actually her real son.
Okay, so who was the husband who was killed?
Her they didn't ever really explain that, so I don't know if he was a stepson or I don't know where he came from.
Okay.
But so the father was abusive and used to beat her up, and the chebal would always step in and save her. But he grew up to have a drinking problem, a drug problem, and also an abuse problem, which is why he would, beat up our girl Yunsu so often. But so the mother, CEO mother, not the mother, wanted him killed. But and this is the problem with K-dramas when they introduce all this new information in like episodes 15. It's like you ask a question, I can't answer it because it's like it didn't really explain it. But really, they're the side story that that's to get them out of the way. But there was just this wacky moment where our secretary, director, because he's a director in the company also, even though he mostly chauffeurs his secret mom around, he like has this mad scene in this basement where he's like madly painting and just like yelling for his mother.
Oh my God.
Haul him off. I'm like, yes. So
it's
ridiculous.
amazing.
Yeah.
But good.
But it all works out for Yunsu. and our journalist and the daughter who is, they so they both go into surgery and there's this scene
that's
where
right. We have the lung transplant or something like that.
Yeah. So now she knows she's her mother and they hold hands as they go off to the operating room together. And then they have a very long surgery scene, but they somehow meet in this alternative, life or heaven together. And the mom, what does she give? I can't even remember. She gives her, is it a flower? You guys, I can't remember what it is, but it's a firefly.
Oh,
she gives her this
that
firefly.
Those magical fireflies in K-dramas, man.
Yeah.
What is that? It's crazy.
So she's like, hold on to this moment because it's a beautiful moment. And it's like, who survives? Who doesn't? 1 year later.
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, K-drama time jump.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's K-drama time jump. And then you're not really sure if mom survived because she's not there in the apartment. Like when they're... Anyways, of course she did. And it was this beautiful ending. And they're a family and they're happy. And boom, that's it.
Oh, good. So it was a good journey. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Oh,
okay,
yeah.
Fantastic.
So Amelia Smith, you loved it too. And Caitlin, that's so great because it's just so, I love these K-dramas that are just they're so over the top. But here's the thing, something like The Penthouse, I can't deal with. And I think it's because it's all about rich people wanting to stay rich. Yeah. Whereas this was about a woman trying to fight for her daughter and trying to fight for the, life she deserved because she'd been thrown in the slammer for 10 years for a crime she didn't commit. Is like that. Yes. Is awesome.
Jill, okay, so Jill is saying fireflies in Asia are different than the ones we have in the U.S. Wait, what do you mean by that, Jill? Like, are they just, do they represent something different? Are they a different breed? Like, what is that? No.
It must be like a metaphor. I'm trying to think if we have them in like Filipino culture, but I don't know.
Fascinating, because we have noticed that they're in a lot of K-dramas. I love them. I mean, I've suddenly become very fond of fireflies, right? It's amazing. Okay. So you guys, then I don't know if anyone's watching Search, but I'm through episode 4. Marisa, are you still watching it?
Oh yeah, I watched episode 5 yesterday.
Okay.
Vicky subbed that one really fast.
Did they? Okay, they've been really slow. So Jill, they're just like different species. Marco is watching Search. So if you guys aren't watching it, we will just do a quick one. If for anyone out there who is watching it that isn't on this live. But just Search is taking a dark, dark turn, you guys. And I'm not happy about it because everything else is so stupid. And I'm just like, wait, what? Tessia's watching it, right? Okay, Marco is Tessia. You guys talk to me because, what? You don't know. Come on, show.
Well, I do like in episode 5 that Moon Jung-hee, who plays Kim Da-jung, who is our kick-ass tour guide, kind of comes into reveals herself.
Oh,
in
good.
A sense. So
okay.
But it's still dark. It's still serious. It's not, there's some lighthearted moments, I guess, but it's really, it's definitely much darker, much more the OCN that we expected.
Again, maybe it was that OCN bait and switch that got me, where I was like, all right, well, this isn't an OCN show because I'm 4 episodes in, and that's oh wait, this is an OCN show. They just killed his 2 best friends. Oh my God, what is happening? But they also killed the dog in episode 2, so I should have known. Maybe I was just hoping. Tessia, it's not that dark. It gets that dark, though, Tessia. And I'm really unhappy that our delightful little cook, who is also a certified barista, it's not easy to get certified as a barista. I know these things. And he's dead. Who's going to make delicious coffee now?
I know. We're going to have to go back to coffee mix.
I know. Ew.
Which
gross.
I do like.
I'm very unhappy. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm gonna still watch it because there is some element of fun, and now I just need to know what the heck's going on. And it's only 10 episodes, so I'm in for all of it. All right, you guys. So who is in love with the Ope? Oh, thank you for saying that, Marco, because the little girl, Caitlin reminded me of this, but that little girl is my favorite little 8-year-old from Tale of Nokdu. And so it is a Nokdu and his fiance's reunion. And every time she does a side eye to any other woman that is making eyes at our Sergeant Yoon, hilarious, and I love that 8-year-old so much.
Oh, that is so freaking adorable. I love that they cast her. That is
I love it.
so
So
fun.
amazing. Oh wait, Caitlin, it ends next week. It's only 8 episodes.
I thought it was 10.
I thought it was 10. I thought we had at least 2 more weeks because we're only
Wait,
on 5 and
what?
6, right? Wait, what?
Wait, what? Oh, Asian Wiki says 10.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. All right. Maybe our count is wrong. Huh. All right. But anyway, we will keep you guys apprised of what's going on with Search. All right. So next one up, you guys, I say it every week, and every week I've failed you miserably, but I have not watched More Than Friends. Is anything coming up?
So here's the thing. Who was I talking to on Instagram? Our lead couple. This is a toxic relationship.
Great.
Yes.
Fantastic. Who doesn't love a good toxic relationship?
But there's something fascinating about it.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
And I do have a question because, okay, so our CEO, the second male lead, is a far better actor than our first male lead.
Really?
Yeah, he's also an idol, but he's done a ton of dramas, and and the character is written is super likable, super successful. So it kind of makes you, I'm really worried, and I know some other people out there on Instagram are worried too, that, you know, are they going to make him crazy and stalkery in order to justify why our lead girl goes with our first male lead? So, I should pull up their names instead of just calling them that. So the problem is, and she tells us to, let's see. So Woo Yun tells us to Isu a bunch of times. I was infatuated with you for 10 years and you kept ignoring me and you kept saying no to me. Why are you saying yes, you like me now when I've started dating somebody else? And even her best friend was like, you know, after a night of drinking, she's like, you're going to wake up tomorrow and you're going to leave her alone. But he keeps coming after her. So it's this total like toxic relationship. So why am I fascinated by this? I don't know. We don't need to get into my dating history.
No, I understand. I'm like, what is happening here? Yeah, no, I totally get that. Let's see.
So, the thing is, Ong Sung-woo is in 101, which is a really pretty big K-pop group. Okay. So I don't know if they're kind of counting on the audience liking him because of that and cheering for him because of that. You know, that because as drawn and as his performance, there's nothing appealing about him. You know, in Brahms, every time our girl saw Park Jin-young, she would skip to him and he would flash this huge smile. It's like it was palpable how much they enjoyed being with each other. Like there's none of that. Like they're miserable together. So why are they keep being drawn to each other? I don't know, but I'm fascinated by it.
All right. I wonder where the show is going. And we're at
who knows?
Which episodes are we at?
Good question. That was 7 and 8. We're only halfway through.
That was the halfway turn as well. So we've got let's see. It looks like Nora Key is also addicted to it, which is great. She can't stop watching. And yes, and so is Holly Patterson. So Holly and Holly is, I'm sorry,
waiting
Holly
for this one too.
And Nora Key are both are both into More Than Friends. So I definitely November's much shorter or smaller, so I think I might be able to finally jump in with you guys on this one. All right, you guys. And the show we've all been waiting for, and we hung on to it to the very end because there's so much startup, man. Freaking amazing. And I love it. I look forward to it every freaking week. It's so good.
It is so good. It's so well written. It looks gorgeous. The characters are fun. I watched, is it 5 and 6? I watched 5 and 6 this weekend. Okay,
I only got through 5. I haven't hit 6. So guys, let us know out there who's seen 6 because we don't want to spoil anybody. And if nobody's really seen 6, we'll ask Marisa to just be shush. But I think all of us are through 5. Startup, yeah. More Than Friends gave me a headache. That's Tess. Hi, Tess. Good to see you. Might just skip the last episode, see how it works out. Yeah. Great startup, guys. So yeah, let us know. So we're gonna dive in on startup. We can talk 3 and 4. We can talk into 5. So we know that we're like in the middle of the 5 and 6 this week. So you guys, Maurice and I are just gonna kind of yammer about 3 and 4 while we wait for our comments to catch up, and let us know, because yes, Marco, spoilers abound if we dive in right now. So let us know where you're at. Startup is my new addiction. Yes, Holly, because I love these kids, man. I freaking love them. Those 3 boys, I adore their little bromance and how they are nerds and they are there for each other, and they have boy talk like we have girl talk, and they talked him off the ledge about his hand this week. That's a little bit of a teaser, spoiler, so we'll make sure. Jill's watched 6. She will stay quiet. Mandy's at 5. Tessia's at 4. Okay.
I guess we should just talk about the hackathon.
Right. Let's just talk hackathon. Let's do that.
So, the sisters. Let's talk about them.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, I mean, first of all, there's all sorts of what do you call it? Like, what is the stepdad doing there?
Oh, well, I was going to say, so we talk about the hackathon. There's a little bit of a spoiler in 5, but that hackathon panel was stacked in both of their favor. Thank God, because I was like, why is stepdad there? And even the sister was like, why are you here?
Yeah.
Then he sabotages the sister for it, but then Jasper Cho out of nowhere ends up on the panel. I'm like, what is going on right now? There's so much nepotism happening right here.
Yeah,
like, it's
exactly.
crazy, right?
Exactly. And also dad, so stepdad, who is, he shouldn't be there.
No.
He's kind of not qualified. He doesn't understand a flat organization. He's all about hierarchy.
Yes.
He doesn't let his stepdaughter finish her presentation. He interrupts her to like throw in this big, challenge.
Yeah.
So I'm really waiting for the sister to be more involved with trying to figure out who she is and what she wants. Than instead of like always tripping up Susie.
So here's my question about the stepdad, and I wonder if anybody else had this problem. So I'm watching it. I'm watching Susie give her presentation, our girl, right, giving her presentation. I'm like, that's lovely. And I see the stepdad at the panel, and I glossed right over him because I've already seen him in Tale of Nine-Tailed, so I forgot that he was a stepdad in this one, and I just thought he was there as like a character actor for this show. And I was like, and then when the sister got up there to give her presentation and she stopped and looked at him, I was like, oh, right, it's dad. It's, oh, shit, yes. Yeah. So, yeah, it was, I wonder if I was the only one who did that, but probably, because we all know I do stupid shit. But, I really am looking forward to hopefully the sisters either reconciling or at least being a team of some sort, even if it's to take down the bad guys or something like that.
I don't know, because Jill, you brought up a good point. Which sister was on the swing?
Right.
So I went back to episode 1, and it's Dalmi. It's so Dalmi. It's not
gotta be, right? Okay.
Yeah. He says her name.
He does say her name. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, thank you, Mandy. It wasn't just me that didn't recognize her, because I was like, right. Yes. Yeah. Hilarious. Which girl was on the swing? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we think it was the Dalmi. Tessie, I thought it was the female lead, but that was the sister. Yeah. Yep.
Right. So NJ is still just taking. I mean, she's there to prove herself. She's there to prove that she doesn't need anyone's help, that she's talented enough, that she doesn't have to, just. And then what does she do? She immediately takes her sister's spot. It's just like.
Oh, and only sisters can do that to each other. And at the end of the day, you can either make up or like never talk to each other. It's amazing. Tasia, yes, Cyrano completely.
Oh,
but here's the thing with that, you guys, and maybe not correct me if I'm wrong, but this is my theory. I see the Cyrano thing, but I really do not see Kim Sun-ho falling in love with Delmi. I think he likes her, but I think the relationship he has is more with Halmini than it is with Dalmi. At least that's what they've set up for me. And that's the only relationship I'm interested in for him right now.
Yeah, he doesn't really seem, I mean, they haven't gone too much further with that, so it's hard to know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think as we move forward, he's not yeah, she's not the right woman for him either.
No.
So,
Oh no.
Yeah.
Her and Dosan are perfect for
They're
each
perfect
other.
for each other.
And if they break these two up, I am gonna riot because
Oh God, yeah. If there's an
love-
episode 14 breakup,
yeah, I'm gonna riot because they're Dosan is like he's just I love him as a character so much, and I think Nam Joo Hyuk is doing such an amazing job playing him that I think this might be it might be my favorite Nam Joo Hyuk's character that I've seen.
oh,
Right?
really? That's
Yeah,
a big statement.
I know it's a huge
bold.
statement because I've enjoyed a lot of his stuff, but I think this might be my favorite. What was the real dad doing at the airport, and why did they show their real dad at the airport? Wait, what?
Huh?
Tess, I'm not sure where that was. It might have been if you're talking about episode 6. I don't know. We haven't gotten that far. Let's see. Tess, yes, great. Oh, you know they'll break up. Oh, Caitlin, I know they'll break up. I'm just saying there better be grounds for it. And you know, kind of like how in Brahms, there was reasons. And then we got back together and it was beautiful. We love that. There always is, Caitlin. You're so funny. Thanks. Thanks, Jill. Thank you. There may be a temporary breakup. I mean, I'm seeing that happening, but I'm hoping that they just need a break from each other to just work out their thoughts. It's not a misunderstanding of K-drama proportions or anything like that.
Right. And the thing is, they both have things they're fighting for that don't have to do with their love relationship. So,
yes. And I love that even though they're fighting for different things that's not involved in their relationship, that both of those things kind of they kind of coexist. I love that so much.
Yeah. Oh, so there's a question about Alex being a childhood friend. I don't remember a scene from
Amelia. That's it. At the airport, it was Alex. Yes, Tess. It wasn't Dad. That was Jasper Cho. That was the actor Jasper Cho. There is kind of a similarity, and they kind of the same facial hair going on. But yeah, no, that was Alex at the airport, not Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let's see. So Nam Joo Hyuk, yes, such a cute puppy, Holly. Oh my God, I love him so much. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. It's so funny. They will break up when she finds out that he didn't write the letters. Do you think so, Caitlin? I don't know about that.
I don't know, because remember, you'd think that like at that party that Susie would behave a certain way, but then she was like, no, I understand what it is.
Right.
She flipped it on its head. So hopefully.
So I'm hoping that by then they've built up such a relationship that even though she maybe needs a minute to kind of work through it, that's all that is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, secrets are always bad. I mean, yes, they are for sure. Nam Joo Hyuk's new neck. Thank you. I don't think Nam Joo Hyuk's been in the army yet, Jill. No. I think we still have to lose him for 2 years.
That's right.
Just saying.
Yeah.
His neck looks like that naturally. Wait till he gets out of the army.
Yeah, him and his best friend Jisoo, they haven't served.
They haven't
in the
gone
military
in
yet. Yeah.
Let's see. I thought it was the guy in the airport. Oh my God, Jill, the scene where Dosan's dad is drunk at the end with Jasper Cho, and he's like, he's a fool, but then set up the most beautiful thing about our boy Dosan. Like, he's just good people. He just wants to be, he just wants others to not feel
intimidated by
him.
Yeah. Yes. But like Mom said, when he finds his ambition, watch out.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking forward to, and I'm super excited about that, you guys. Oh my God, it's gonna be so good, right? Oh.
This show, it's worth all of the time investment.
Oh my God.
It is
and
so
seriously,
good.
Every episode is an hour 20. It's just like, oh my God. But I love every minute of it. Every minute, Marisa.
So good.
It's so good.
Oh my goodness.
You think Alex is the kid? Jill, which story? You think Alex is the kid from which story, Jill? I'm not sure I know which story.
Huh.
Do you remember,
confused
Marisa?
too. No.
But yeah, I mean, clearly I feel like Alex is more connected than he's letting on right now. He does kind of have that vibe for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll have to definitely check that out for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, I can't wait. As soon as we're done here, I'm gonna go hit play on episode 6.
Right. Well, but before you go,
yes, always.
We have our top 3 moments of the week.
Yes. Oh, top 3 moments. But Bill wants to talk Holly wants to talk real quick about what versatile actress Susie is and what a terrific actress. And I think we do accidentally always leave that out. And this is why I'll say why I always leave it out. She's so natural, I forget she's acting. And I will say that. And that is a mark of an amazing actor for me.
Well, if you saw our 5-minute review that we dropped this past week, was it this week or the first week? I think I was going on about how she's like Sandra Bullock. Like, just, she's so beautiful and relatable and such a huge superstar. She's so good. She's so perfect. Yeah. I honestly can't really think. There's so many talented young Korean actresses, but I'm not sure if it was someone else, if we'd have this same sort of love for the show, because she is so natural, and she just kind of embodies this young woman who is, you know, trying to achieve so much and got stuck in a corporate world where people could not recognize her true talent. So she's really,
and I think that's what it is. Like, I believe that Susie is that character. Where other times, like some actresses will try to play the kind of working class version. You're like, no.
Yeah.
And, you know, and so she just is so good at that. And so, yeah, absolutely, Holly. She is an amazing She's doing an amazing job with this character, and I love it. Absolutely. Yeah. Jill, he gave his medal to the older kid. You think that's who?
Oh, the one who's getting yelled at by his mom.
Interesting.
Possibly.
All right, we'll have to stay tuned and find out. All right. Ooh. Now on to our top 3 moments of the week.
Nine-tailed. Jen's favorite.
My little nugget of a little guy. Oh, when Irang had the glasses and finally got them from our little boy, and he looked through them and saw that he was Blackie the puppy. Oh my God, I loved it so much. It was just so freaking adorable. And our little snot-nosed kid is just crying. And Irang is like, oh my God, you're my puppy. And yes, Amelia Smith's puppy, vote puppy. Yes, that is totally what it is. It is the puppy moment of Tale of the Nine-Tailed, and I loved it so freaking much. It was everything to me. That little snot-nosed kid is my favorite, and I hope he comes back for sure.
Yeah, so cute. Does he call
look at that face. I mean, just look at that face. I love that kid's face.
Does he call Irang Ajushi, or does he call him something else? I think he just calls him Ajushi.
I think he just calls him Ajushi. Yeah.
It's so adorable.
So freaking adorable. Like, right? No, the puppy. Yes, Noraki, the puppy is the best.
Oh, look at that face.
Oh, just look at him.
I know. And that bowl haircut. Oh my God.
I love it. Oh, right, Norky? Like, come on. You just can't. This was my favorite thing all week, for sure.
Aw. And then Irang has conversations with him and takes him out to lunch and just,
God, and feeds him chocolate cake. Are you Spider-Man? Oh my God.
Oh, that's right.
Just so adorable.
Sweet. So sweet.
So sweet.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So
moving on.
Yes, he does call. Okay. Oh my God. I'm so happy, you guys, that you guys also thought that the puppy was the greatest scene ever. So thank you. Oh my God. Yes.
Too cute.
So cute.
Moment number 2 is from My Dangerous Wife. There is a moment at the end of the episode where he decides he's going to divorce her, because really, what is the point of staying in this marriage?
Right?
And she's like,
what is the point of this whole thing? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What else is there left to do?
No, she's like, stop it. Don't go anywhere. Because she's if she's not controlling him, apparently she's not happy. So, but what's ridiculous is that, how does he react? Without even blinking, he tasers her.
I know, it's so amazing. It was so amazing.
So come on. This show is ridiculous.
And then that final pose, and then he just carries her to the couch.
I know, and like lays her gently down after he freaking tasers her. Oh my God.
Right?
This show, it's so ridiculous. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, it is freaking over the top. It's crazy town.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, you guys. So those are our 2 top moments this week. So since this is the Clubhouse, what is your top moment? You get number 3. Let's see what you got. Jisoo has to enlist either. Oh, Caitlin's giving us an enlistment update. Excellent.
Ooh.
Nice. Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right. Great. We got that. Oh, my God. He sang at the Beck Sang this year, my little snot-nosed kid. I will be looking that up for sure.
He did? Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God. So adorable. All right, you guys. So we got Jisoo enlisting at the end of 2020. So that's soon, you guys. If you're a Jisoo lover, you guys better be getting all your Jisoo love in soon. And then Namjoon, which is, Caitlin, that actually makes a ton of sense. That's probably why Namjoon Hyuk is in like everything right now. He's like banking a bunch of stuff before he goes in.
That's right. That's right. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So tell us what your favorite moments were this week, because this was another, I mean, I guess because of the coronavirus, things got delayed.
Right.
So that's why there were so many new shows on top of each other, and which is kind of why we're at the same spot in a lot of dramas right now.
So many. Right. Exactly. That halfway turn that we got, for sure. It's like sitting right there.
Yeah.
So we've got that. So yeah, we're gonna give it a couple more minutes because it can be a little bit of a delay on our messages. There we go. The salad fork. Oh, the salad. Oh my God. The dessert fork, Tessia, from you mean the dessert and the salad fork from Startup last week? Hilarious.
They're trying to actually, that is kind of based in a real life Silicon Valley issue, that you had all of these coders, you had all of these CEOs, you had all of these tech nerds who did not know how to talk to venture capitalists over lunch. They literally had to be taught which is the salad fork, like how do you, like they have no social skills, no social etiquette, so they had to be taught like which is the salad fork.
I love when all 3 of them turned around, dessert. It was great. Oh my God, I love it.
That was so funny.
Nora Key, one of my favorites was More Than Friends, when the male lead and the second lead were in bed after drinking. What? And streaming what was wrong with Why Are You Holding My Hand? That's funny.
Oh my goodness.
I know. I wasn't there for that one, but was it that I missed that?
That came up this weekend, and Vicky, I haven't watched those episodes yet. I did see the teasers.
Okay.
But
Fantastic. All right. We'll definitely have to check that one out, Norky. Holly Patterson, that wasn't the wind. Oh my God, absolutely. That when Mom was like slamming the door. I loved it. It was fantastic. It was so good.
That was so funny. Yeah,
God,
I mean, I love that Kim Won-hae, and I don't know the actress's name, play Namjoon Hyuk's parents in Startup. They're just, I
love them. They're so good. They're so adorable. Fun. And they're like walking through the neighborhood this week, holding hands, and then Jasper Cho goes by in one of those god awful, like, I don't even know, what are they even called?
I don't know.
Like mechanical, like I would kill myself on one of them. I don't even know what it's called, but yeah, it's crazy.
It's a some sort of hoverboard. Yeah,
that's what it is. Yeah. All right, you guys.
So funny.
Well, there it is. Those are there it is. And that is the K-Drama Clubhouse. We're going to definitely, keep working on this, but we had so much fun with you, and we cannot wait to do it again with you next week. So make sure you leave comments below about what you're watching so we can kind of fine tune what the list is to talk more about what you guys are watching. And we'll slowly fine tune this to be exactly what everybody's watching, and we'll jump right in. Ooh, Marisa, what do you think?
I think that this Clubhouse is it's so great. Isn't it what we all need right now, to be able to talk to each other, to be able to watch K-dramas, because they are totally saving our mental health right now, to be able to dive into all of these shows. So we love talking to you. So you guys, please tell your friends, because we want more K-drama lovers like you. And we also want to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of this year. It means that our channel can reach more K-drama lovers all over the world. And it really makes a big difference to us and to YouTube.
Right. So until next time, if you're new here, I'm Jen.
I'm Marisa, and you are part of this K-Drama Clubhouse. So thank you for being here. Like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff.
And if you want to check any of our 5 minutes reviews that we've been doing, you can go ahead and check them out right here. And we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.